Hey everybody, I've spent a lot of time in the past week criticizing PayPal for this new policy change that they've had, whereby they no longer refund transaction fees. PayPal allows me to accept credit cards. They charge a 2.9% fee of the gross amount of the transaction, and then a 30-cent flat fee. So if I accept $1,000 from you, I don't actually get the $1,000, I get the $1,000 minus a $29 plus a 30-cent fee. No big deal. Cost of doing business. Now, if you were to say that you needed a refund for any reason whatsoever, maybe you accidentally checked out twice or you used the wrong shipping address or something, I would be able to refund you, and the only fee that I would have to eat is the 30-cent fee. No big deal. As of the new policy change, I would not only have to eat the 30-cent flat transaction fee, I would also have to eat that 2.9% transaction fee, meaning on that $1,000 transaction, if I had to refund you for any reason at all, $29 has just been pissed away into the ether. Now, many people made suggestions when I did that video. They made suggestions like saying that your customer should eat the fee, as if I'm supposed to be an errand boy for a 100 millionaire CEO that just decides they want more money that day. Like, I'm your errand boy to bring you your money from customers instead of you knocking on their door and saying you want their money yourself. No thanks. Other people have said that I should just deal with it. Why am I doing so many refunds? What kind of shady business are you running that you have to do refunds? If you were making real money, this wouldn't even matter to you at all because you'd have money to pay the fee. So we had the part where I'm supposed to hurt other people in order for this to not affect me. Then we had people making the argument that I'm not a legitimate business because I have to do refunds, so they're affecting the credibility. Then they had people using the pencil dick argument. Like, if your dick had real girth to it, girth and length to it, then you'd be making enough money that you would be able to pay this fee in stride. And I found all these arguments to be absolutely fucking ridiculous because there's hundreds upon thousands of alternatives if you wish to deal with merchant services processing, where I don't understand why anybody would willfully take this CEO's cock in their ass for no effing reason. It makes no sense. I don't understand why, when the dogs are smacked and beaten by an abusive owner, rather than bite the hand of the abusive owner, the dogs fight amongst themselves. It's sad. So what I suggested is that people who disagree with this fee just stop using PayPal. Send a message to the merchant service providers and all these credit card companies that there is only so far that you are allowed to screw with the people who make you money. And what I found to be very interesting was that a lot of people did a mass exodus from PayPal. They just decided, we're not going to put up with this. We're not using your service. F you. And the response to that was that it actually worked. On May 7th, the day that this was supposed to go into effect, they decided to not put that policy into effect. So people who are refunding customers noticed that that 2.9% transaction fee was still being refunded to the merchant. And if you contact PayPal customer support, they will tell you that that policy is on hold. And I think this is a step forward. Now, you may ask, am I going to use PayPal since they did this? No, absolutely not, because they said that this is on hold. They haven't said, yeah, we decided that was a terrible idea. We're sorry for ever presenting it. And I would accept an apology. I'm not one of those individuals that once someone apologizes for public wrongdoing, they actually harass them more because now I have proof that they knew that they were wrong, so now I can just kick you in the balls that much harder. I would actually accept an apology because that means you know that you did something wrong. You know why it was wrong, which means you may not do it again. But this does not show me any sort of remorse. This doesn't show me, yeah, we know that we made a bad business decision. We're not going to do that. I'm still not going to use PayPal because the risk is still there. So I'm not touching it. But I'm kind of curious how you all feel about this. And there were a lot of individuals in my comment section that were saying, well, even if I leave PayPal, they're not going to change this policy. I am only one person. Even if I speak with my wallet, I have to trust that many others will, and I don't think enough others will, so I'm just going to use it anyway. I thought this was a very, very defeatist mindset. That is not how I live my life. That is not how I want to accept the world is. And I decided to stop using them. I do believe that you can be a part of the change you want to see in the world. And if you don't like the way something is, then you have to be a part of changing that. And if I don't like the way this company does business, and there are alternatives, even if they are less convenient, even if there may be an effect to my bottom line in terms of decreased conversions, if I don't want every other company to do what this company does, then I have to speak with my wallet now. And I'm really glad to see that it had that positive effect, that people took a mass exodus from it. They said, we're not giving you money anymore. And they decided that they were going to curtail this policy change. And the thing is, this was all made possible by viewers like you. I didn't have anything to do with this. I didn't have a damn thing to do with this change in policy. Every single one of you who said what this company is doing is wrong, I'm not giving them money anymore, even if it makes my life less convenient, this is all your victory to share. So give yourself a round of applause. Seriously, pat yourself on the back, because if it wasn't for people like you, people like him would still be able to sodomize you. Your actions matter. Your decisions matter. The way you choose to live your life matters, regardless of what someone else says when they point to the fact that you're just one person and there's nothing you can do because you need a mass of people to actually create any sort of change. A mass of people is created when people see what one person has to say and what one person decided to do and what action one person took and decide that they want to do it too, and then you multiply that by 10, by 100, by 1,000,000, but it has to start with one. And if every single person says, it's not going to be me, I ain't going to be the first domino, then you're never going to have that mass. This is how that mass is created. And if you decide that you're actually going to do something, that you are going to live your morals and ethics, that you are going to be the type of change that you want to see in the world, rather than simply shitpost on Twitter, hold signs, and wear edgy t-shirts, then you can actually make a positive difference. And let this be proof of that. The next time somebody tells you that that's not possible, I'm serious when I say that this was made possible by all of the viewers like you that decided to live your morals and ethics rather than simply shitpost on a social media platform. All of you who decided, I'm not taking payments via this way. All of you decided, I'm not making payments via this way. All of you who ensured that it affected their bottom line in a serious way, who decided, I'm going to live the morals and ethics that I think are right, you're why this change occurred. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something.